Comics, either the fully colored ones, the black and white, or the ones in the strip. Everyone is inside this thing trying to read it or reading it, so for a bit of satisfaction, either looking for the next update on power moves, or looking for what happens next, the thrill, the interesting stories, or just the action scenes. In fact, every different category in comic book is attained to a certain amount of audience, and people really look forward to such things, and either for the thrill, for the fun, or just to relieve themselves from stress, heading home from a 9 to 5 work and just looking for a way to distract yourself from the troubles that have gone through today for the day. And you just pull up your phone and read a comic. Easiest to access the ones on the phone, webtoons. And so we're just looking at all of this. We see the impact comic has had on people these days, although not as much as we expected it, and that's because the comic book work is, how would I say, it's not as much entertaining as it was before, and that's because we're seeing continuous repetitions of this same trend over and over again. We're looking at isekai over and over and over and over again, and that's pertaining to just manga. And then the issues with comic books, and then also on webtoons. We're just going to discuss some of that in this channel, Think, and I welcome everyone that's interested in such topics to this channel. I enjoy comics, animations, not just any type though, but just although I respect most of them, just ones with that catchy suspense and action scenes. And in animation base, we look at Arcane, and that honestly is a lot for me. I enjoyed that, but I don't expect to find anyone like that anytime soon. So let's say I look forward to Noxus or the Superman movies. We have hopes. So this channel for aspiring artists or comic book writers, we review what makes good writing gold standard, looking at stuff from whole time like the Stanley Spider-Man that makes it rain up to this day, and to the latest stuff like Dan and all that. And we also look at themes in comic book writing, in the DC, Marvel, Webtoon, Dark Horse, everything that catches my eyes and make them stand out in the crowd, and what makes others not stand out as much. And we see how we personally can make our comic books better, as I try to make my comic books different in a way, because like as I said before, the common trend just keeps repeating all over and over again. For those who are really into entertainment, movies and animations, we're going to look at designs that I'm going to do from our comic book. We see directions that I'll put in line, and also twist. I'm not saying I'm the best at this, but I'm trying to change it, putting in effort, and so look for other ways I look for other ways that I could put in more effort and ways to stand out with my own comics, for Webtoon and for Patreon. Anyway, peace and love guys, and welcome to Pink Channel.